Hello again, it's Average Old making average content for the average viewer, and today I've got another video that was meant to be something completely different. My original plan was to grind on Apex Legends for a solo win and make a video about that, but the problem is I'm worse at Apex than Mr. Beast is at saving money. So instead, I thought I'd make a video about why I don't play Battle Royale games. I just want to get a few things out of the way first. I know Battle Royale is a massive genre in video games, and yes, I probably don't enjoy them because I'm not very good. I just want to be clear, I'm not saying that I don't like these games, I'm just simply stating why I don't tend to play them as much. As always, if you like this video then please give it a like, and if you're new here I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe. I feel like I've got a fair bit of momentum at the moment and it would be amazing if we could keep that going. So with that all out the way, let's get on with it, shall we? As I stated already, one of the major aspects for me not enjoying Battle Royale games as much is because I'm not great at them. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I can't aim and can't get kills, and it's not because I never get wins. It's because the whole time I'm playing, I'm more nervous than a 50-year-old BBC presenter whenever someone says, "back in my day." The problem I have is that there is just too much on the damn line. Imagine if in real life you started out with nothing and then you had to fumble around building up your possessions and you work really hard and get everything just how you want it and everything is perfect, but at any minute you could just die and that's all that hard work gone. Ah shit, that's exactly how real life works. But you get my point. I just can't deal with that level of pressure in a video game, and because of this, I panic and make really stupid decisions. Oh, what's that shiny box over there? I'll go check it out. Bam! Sniper to the fucking head. Let's run forwards towards those gunshots I can hear. Maybe there'll be an easy kill or some nice loot. Shit, now I'm surrounded and all I have on me is a fucking Mozambique. The thing is with Battle Royales is that every decision you make is vitally important, and if I'm being honest, I just don't need that level of pressure when I'm meant to be unwinding. I'd rather play a game of Battlefield and not worry about if I get killed. At least then I have my 10-second head fit about not being able to see the twat who actually killed me, and then I can continue. But with a Battle Royale, it's just so bloody final. In the 3 or so hours that I played Apex, I was left staring at some random player card more often than autocorrect makes me text people to go duck themselves. Another reason I just can't get into Battle Royale is the whole RNG aspect of them. I get that it's part of the thrill that you don't know what gun you'll be able to find, or if you're going to be able to find some armour before you find some sweaty 12-year-old who makes Fortnite edits and never goes outside. But if I'm honest, I'd just rather control what I'm going to be using in the game I'm playing. I know a lot of people would probably just say, well, you should just get good with every weapon, but seriously, the amount of times I land in a hot zone and end up surrounded by people with automatic guns and full armour, and all I'm left with is a helmet and a dwindling sense of self-worth. I'm just saying that I prefer games where I could control as many variables as possible and not have my success depend on a certain amount of luck. Like, if I'm playing a regular shooter, then I know that I've chosen the gun I'm using. So when I die, I'm fully prepared to admit that it was because I was killed by a better player. Well, I mean, sometimes it can be due to lag, and a lot of people just use meta weapons that are overpowered in games, meaning that everyone just uses one gun or one playstyle. And actually, they're all just scrubs, and I shouldn't have died, because I did everything fucking right, and this game is just so bloody broken. I'm going to play some Skate 3 and cry for half an hour. Okay, so maybe not, but in Battle Royale games, I just find myself getting bitter because a lot of the time, I'm getting killed by people because they were lucky enough to find a better weapon than me. So next, I'd like to talk about the TTK, that's time to kill for people who don't know. What the fuck am I saying? Everybody knows that. As I'm sure you've realised, my experience in online shooters comes almost exclusively from fast-paced Twitch shooters, whereby to be good at the game, you need good aim and quick reactions. See, this is something that just doesn't translate to these games. I mean, obviously it helps, but the problem is, even if I see someone first and sneak up on them from behind, the TTK is so long in these games that I'm reloading and they have time to run and hide. Or worse, if it's in Fortnite, they just build a 5-star fucking hotel that's all inclusive, and the best thing I can do is just leave them a shitty TripAdvisor review. I just find it so frustrating. Again, I know it's not the game's fault, and it's part of the reason that these games are so popular, and I know it just wouldn't make sense for everyone to die after getting shot like 3 times, but I'm just saying that it's another reason why I personally don't enjoy them. My next gripe that I have with these games is from a skill level. So I don't expect to be able to hop on a game for an hour once in a blue moon and be able to pull off a 24 kill win. But I find that in order to be able to win consistently or even have a good time, you need to be playing these games exclusively. Which, to be honest, I just don't have the time to do. At least if you're flitting between Call of Duty and Battlefield, most skills are transferable, so it's not like starting over each time. But with these BR games, it just feels like because people play them religiously, there is no way you can compete without putting serious amounts of playtime in, and for me, it's just not worth it. With Battle Royale games, the problem I have is that the skill ceiling is too high and the reward is too low. This brings me on nicely to my next point. I just don't feel like there is anything in these games that I'm actually working towards. I know a huge percentage of gamers get a kick out of being able to dress their characters as some weird anime cat with huge tits, but it's just not for me, alright? I like to be able to play a game and have little goals that I can reach that are going to improve my experience, like working towards a new sight or a new grip for a gun that will change how that gun plays, or experimenting with different attachments and loadouts and not relying on just finding them lying around. So without having these things to work towards, it means that I just lose interest fast. And when I lose interest, I don't want to play as much. And when I don't play as much, I just end up getting frustrated because I can't win. And yes, people will say it's not about the winning because it's fun to play anyway. And to those people I say, go and get your mum to tell you that you're special while she strokes your hair and you can polish your participation medal, you beta nerd. No, I'm just joking. I'm sure it is really fun to keep playing and never winning. It's just not for me. And lastly, one thing that is probably the most important reason why I don't enjoy these games is because I prefer to play games on my own. I know, it's crazy, but I do. It all started when I was about 14, so like 11 years ago. I was playing Call of Duty 4 and really sweating it out. See, I used to take first-person shooter games really serious. So if I was having a bad game, I was getting super angry about it. Anyway, I was playing with a few of my mates and we were just talking, and even though I know that it was me that was playing bad, I just thought that it was because I was getting distracted by them. Now obviously I don't feel this way anymore, but the problem I have is because I never really played with other people very much, I don't communicate very often on the mic, which is obviously really essential for these types of games. Not so much in Apex Legends, but it still definitely helps. I have played a couple of rounds of PUBG and Apex with friends, and I will admit, actually, it is a lot more fun. But I just can't commit to playing these games with people all of the time, so I tend to just appear offline, turn the phone off, close the blinds, and just play games on my own. Sort of like some sort of video game smackhead. Although, even they probably shoot up with mates. Yeah, I'm probably just a loner. Anyway, that about finishes it off for my reasons why I don't play Battle Royale games. But I'd love to know in the comments, do you love Battle Royale games? And if so, which are your favourite? I'm actually torn between Apex and PUBG, but I'm certain when I say, fuck Fortnite. Thank you very much for watching this, and if you've made it this far, I really appreciate every single one of you that watches my videos. And I'm really excited to carry on talking to you and engaging with you guys as I carry on this amazing journey through YouTube. That's it for today. I'm Average Ol. Peace.